Hello, everybody. I am back. Um, I'm not even really sure where to start because I've read through the comments of my last video, my reaction to Ren's High Ren. Keep in mind it's pretty late on a Sunday evening night, but I've been planning on following up on this in terms of Ren reactions. But reading your comments throughout the week and thinking, I just started this YouTube channel because someone recommended I react to two particular songs while I'm in a hospital and the outpouring of love and just the kind words to my reaction to a song, it really did. It's humbling, to say the least. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's a weird thing to me because I'm not familiar with the whole reaction thing. But having said that, um, I'm here for it. From what I understand, you guys are renegades, which is quite clever given the playoff words. So I will be reacting to um, Ren's The Tale of Jenny and Screech, the official music video. But before I do that, I want to go through some of the comments, which should be showing up on the screen right now. Um, I gotta stop saying so often because I was just reading them. And this is the reason I'm doing this reaction to this particular music video. It's because of your guys' comments. This one's beautiful. It's weird to say, I love your reaction. When we know Ren touches the soul and brings up all sorts of emotions and feels. And this piece certainly brings up the conflicts within us all. Sorry, guys, my eyesight is terrible. I could hardly concentrate in on this. We renegades, love it, are basically on top of every reactor who covers High Ren because we get experience again. We get the experience again of our first encounter with this powerful performance. I mean, I think that's just beautifully said. Sorry, guys, my son had a cold, and I'm pretty sure I got it now, too. Uh, this particular person commented several times, and yeah, they commented before the reaction, and then they commented in the middle and at the end. And I appreciate all of you guys, but most people did. And shout out to all you guys, like Chuck W4947, High Fantasy, User CG4. I'm not gonna say all those numeric or alpha characters. Kitstorm Uno, uh, Kitty McCarthy 2111, Donna P9547. I mean, all of you guys have been wonderful. Shelly Griffith, Chris Lawton, good stuff. 1977, good year. Una Grossman, Cladnier, Tom Smith. That one was an easy one. Helena Jarvis, Cameron Sexton. You guys have been amazing, and God bless you, Renegades. I mean, this guy clearly is an artist. For those of you who haven't seen my reaction to Ren's High Ren, I I do enjoy videography. It's not my profession. I'm a mechanical engineer by trade. I'm also an electrical engineer because I have a degree in it. The PC I'm streaming off of right now, I literally just did a giveaway for it. I built this PC to give away to a computer group that I've been running now for almost a decade. And it was given away to one very lucky person, and it wasn't by chance. It was based off of the personal life struggles, and I made sure to give this away to someone that truly needs it. I've invested personally close to $3,000 in this PC. On top, then this doesn't include the peripherals that they will also be receiving with it. But it's one of those things that I like to give back. And Ren he gave back with that particular song that I experienced, the High Ren song. I felt it. And as I mentioned in the last video, I like to feel music. It's music to me. I can't just listen to something with a good beat, a good chorus, and just be enamored by it. I can't get into it. To me, it's noise. It's white noise. So personally, I have not listened to modern day music in decades, and have become much like my parents, who are migrants from Poland, who just can't stand modern day music. And you guys have already changed my mind based off of Ren. Like, there is good music out there. There's good music to be heard. So today I will be checking out the Tale of Jenny and Screech. So let me go ahead and pull that up here. And yes, guys, I am a computer nerd. Okay, yep, that should do it. So I will be analyzing the lyrics, of course, because everyone told me, this is someone told me, not everyone, that this is like a 3-part story, and I love storytelling. I'm a big book reader, so I love stories. So the fact that this is a 3-part story, I'm truly curious as to how he's going to do this. But I'll also be analyzing the video, the audio, and I did realize that the last video, the High Ren video, was in fact recorded live. Though I was told it was taken in multiple takes. And clearly the end scene was its own take. I could see that based off of the camera angle, him putting down the guitar and walking towards the camera and giving his monologue at the end of the video. That was obvious that it doesn't necessarily mean it's a fourth camera. It was just its own camera angle. But I understood that, and that's not what I was alluding to during the actual performance of the video. Now, this one being 3 parts, I'm really curious to see if they took a similar approach. Very quick, I want to see how many views this video has. Okay, I just clicked the wrong thing. I do apologize, guys. Oh boy. Now I'm totally lost. 6.4 million views. That's insane. And this was done 2 years ago. The last one, if I recall correctly, was done a year ago. So this actually precedes High Ren. Oh, okay. I clicked out of the screen. And I was also told another thing, that you guys want to see my reaction. You guys don't want to see the video because you've already seen the video. So you guys would rather me be the focal point of the video as opposed to the video itself. So having said that, Here we go. This is a 13.5-minute song, so let's get right into it. My headphones are on. Oh, just lost them. Sorry, guys. I hate Bluetooth for this very reason. I got it. It's all good. Once again, that why am I already pausing? This is clearly live. He's doing like that warm up thing, and I know a lot of musicians. It's like the tip of the tongue, teeth and lips. He's just kind of warming up his vocals, but I think he's doing it intentionally for the effect of the video. But I could already tell just based off the shot, the videographer is using a relatively wide angle lens. This is 100% handheld, not on a gimbal, which I actually appreciate because that's generally how I like to shoot. I don't care for gimbals unless you're going for a gimbal shot. Don't use a gimbal. Like, everyone overuses gimbals nowadays. Like, sometimes just let it flow naturally. That's how videos emote emotions. Emote emotions is the same thing. But they're supposed to convey emotions. So I really do appreciate that. I'm going to rewind it, and we're going to listen to this beautiful guitar playing once again.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street, somewhere in the city. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet.
Okay, yeah, someone told me it's okay to pause, so I'm going to pause. And I'm sorry, we will get back into this, but I do want to touch on one other thing. The fact that the videographer is doing videography right now is a huge plus in my opinion. When you shoot video, you want to shoot it in manual focus. And as you can see here, maybe not in the window that I'm showing it in, right here.
It was quiet, dark.
Right here, he's out of focus. He's clearly shooting in manual focus, so he's using a focus ring, which is how we shoot. And we use follow focuses, whether it's manual or digital. Sometimes, and well, quite frankly, on movie sets, the cameraman just pans, he keeps, a subject within the frame. Someone else is controlling the focus. The reason that we use manual focus, and you could use autofocus all you want in videography, but you're not going to capture the same feeling as you would with manual focus in, say, a video, because you're getting that depth of field, and that's how focus works. It relies off distance, and that's how autofocus works as well. It tracks a subject, but it's not always accurate. And not only that, you don't get the results that you're looking for every shoot. So shooting in manual focus is the preferred way to do it. And yeah, you lost focus for a second, but it feels natural to me. And it feels that much better. So I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get back to it.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before. She wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sounded in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's like, yeah, there's even markers there. Well, yeah, there's another marker. So I'm assuming that's like the first chapter of this song. That was wild. An assault happened. Screech assaulted Jenny and essentially robbed her. I'm not really sure I call everything, but how did he just mix reggae with rap? I've never heard something quite like that. And the guitar playing was, once again, it was on point. Once again, totally live. I could tell by the camera, the visuals, the guitar playing, the audio, it all adds up. It's all live. And this is beyond impressive. And the fact that this is a year older than High Ren just shows his evolution. I mean, it was this good a year prior to High Ren, which is more of a controlled environment. Granted, this is split up into 3 different scenes, but that was a one seamless scene. And so I'm curious to see if they're going to do all 3 chapters, because keep in mind, I was told that this is like a 3-part video. Whether they're going to do it in single takes. Because to me, that is beyond impressive. It's not easy to do, especially for a cameraman. I can only imagine on the musician's end how difficult that is to nail that. It's one thing to play a live show, which most people don't do well. Sans a few bands that I've heard in the past, and they're generally old school to most of you. But yeah, I'm very curious to see where this goes, so let's keep going. So the first chapter was just an intro. Come on. Okay.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate. With something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, you in? Nah, nothing really. I'm just a bit tired. Listen, can I swing around yours for a few moments?
I'm
I just
so
really
confused.
miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Okay, that's cool. That was cool. This whole story is just wild.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying 1 street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
His voice is incredible. Like, I want to hear more of his singing. Okay, so that's chapter 2. And I'm more confused than I was after chapter 1. As by the looks of it, chapter 3 is longer than chapter 1 and 2 combined, or at least close to it. Camera work, amazing. When I saw him pan around Ren, the videographer, that's not an easy thing to do. Even if he had like a narrow focal length lens and he was taking wider shots, which is likely what he did. Otherwise, he would run into Ren. And it was so smooth. And I can't imagine how many takes that took to get it just right for a 1 take. This is nuts. But once again, going back to the story, Screech is clearly the villain here, and Jenny was the victim. So that should be the end of the story, right? Like, what's left? Are we gonna go get into like a police investigation as to what truly happened, or I really don't know. I'm really confused. But I'll tell you right now, this video is beyond impressive. So yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Violet. That classical guitar sounds so good in his hands. Wow.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Here goes a reggae
Violet
thing.
was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone crack, knick knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw when the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess, he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet?
Okay, I gotta say, like, this is seriously blowing my mind, and I will rewind it. It's these transitions. And the story, by the way, is just... It's... I don't know how to describe it. Like, I'm still not sure who Violet is and how she pertains to the initial story of Jenny and Screech. But it's the way he's delivering it And he brought in that reggae again. And now he's just straight up rapping like da 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 da. Like how does that sound good in your mind when you're writing something like this? Yeah, it sounds so good when performed. Once again, one take, third act, and I'm gonna call it an act, like I called the High Ren performance. It's like a stage performance. It's a theatrical performance. This guy doesn't just, he's not a musician. He is an all-out artist. This is a true performance of artistry. And he's utilizing every tool in his tool belt. As an actor, as a performer, as a musician. He's a pure artist. So let's go back to before he went out the door. That was a cool shot, by the way. I like that.
Black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance.
This is going to be a very long video, by the way, guys.
The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes. But her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Okay, what the fuck? Okay, I was able to piece together that she was likely the mother, but I assumed she was the mother of Jenny. But Jenny and Screech were twins? Guys, yeah, someone's gonna have to fill me in here because I don't know if I'm misinterpreting this. That was wild. That was beyond wild. Yeah. Uh, that's storytelling. And I thought Kenny Rogers was a good storyteller, which he is, but Jesus Christ. Guys, yeah, let me know in the comments if I'm even close, because that's what it sounded like to me. Nonetheless, once again, blown away by what I just saw. This kid is an artist, a true artist. Not something we see too often anymore. I gotta react to some of the music that I like now. So, but do recommend more Ren. Some of you guys recommended some other songs. I don't know them off the top of my head. I'll have to reread them, and I will get to them. I am not working this week, so expect more reactions. Given the heartfelt reactions that I've received so far from my initial reaction. But I need to listen to something soothing very quick, which I'm gonna do right after this, which is just something, just if you guys want to gauge like where I'm coming from, I'm gonna react to something that I generally listen to, and then you guys could recommend more music from Ren, and you guys will get an idea of why this just totally blows my mind. So until then, guys, have a good night, good day. Whenever this is uploaded, it's actually now after midnight. This video has been going for 37 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it off. That's a very long video to watch. For those of you guys that have actually watched all the way through, I appreciate you. I'm not gonna tell you to like, subscribe, do any of that, because I don't plan on making money off this. But I mean, if you guys do want to see more reactions, comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see. Till then, peace.